Hey everybody, welcome back to Mexico, specifically the Lake Chapala area in Jalisco province. I'm Nikki, and what you're seeing is me tripping around Mexico on the back of a motorcycle. As to why I am doing that, well, that's going to come later. As to who I am, also, that's going to come later. For the moment, what I want to explain is a little bit of what you're seeing. So what you're seeing is the actual trip to a town that one of my drivers recently took me to. Now, before I leave the house, I don't know where I'm going. While I'm on the road, I don't know where I'm going. And that is a part of the deal that I made with my drivers. And yes, I do have more than one. Different motorcycles, different drivers, different viewpoints. And that was the point. I really want to see Mexico through the eyes. Hi, there I am. Hello. Through the eyes of the locals, specifically the local youth. And, again, my reasons for doing that, we're going to get into later. In the meantime, we are headed to a town that I will admit, it is totally not what I expected. I honestly, in my travels, haven't seen a town like this, and you'll understand why in a few minutes. But before we get there, I just want to quickly mention how fucking beautiful this country is. No, seriously. We're driving through flatlands on the way to this town, and the view is just stunning. I mean, everywhere I look, oh my goodness. And the beautiful thing about Mexico is that it is super diverse. So, I mean, one minute you're in tropical, next minute you're freezing cold in the pines in the mountains. It's, well, not minute to minute, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of choice here, So what's really interesting about this particular place is that it's not really a place that a lot of gringos go to. This is more a town that the Mexicanos visit, and the reason that they visit it is because it is the place to get clothing, shoes, accessories, and all sorts of really cool shit for really amazing prices. Now, this town also really exemplifies the contrast that can be seen all over Mexico between modern day living and ancient architecture and tradition. It's really something to pay attention to when you start traveling Mexico. Now, what you're seeing, the lettering, is really interesting. In Mexico, in a lot of the towns, you will see the town's name in big letters, either in the town square, which is where it is in this instance, or on the Melicon, or coming into the town. So different towns, different vibes. That's the way it is in any country. This particular town, like I said, is a town completely dedicated to shopping. Now, keeping in mind, this is also a Catholic country, and so every town has at least one stunningly beautiful Catholic church. More often than not, there's more than one. So we're going to get to explore some of those. I did not go very deep into this one on this particular day. It was a Sunday. I did not want to interrupt or intrude, but I did want to give you guys a glimpse of what some of the architecture and the art is like here. Honestly, this country is so dynamic, so diverse, and so full of artistic expression that I always have eye candy. It doesn't matter where I look. I'm always seeing something that's uplifting, inspiring, something to make me smile. And it's one of the amazing gifts that this country has given me is this renewal of childlike wonder. So when I go to these places, I get really excited because this is new. I've never been here before. And this is really what I was like when I came to this town. We're actually headed back to Chapala right now, and we're going to go back via a different route. So we came through the flatlands and the country. Isn't that cool? I did not expect to see that on the road. No, we're not in Brazil. So it is Brazil, right? See, another thing about me, I'm not perfect. So hopefully, you'll kind of get used to that. I don't believe in perfection. I think it's a waste of time to try and attain it. So as I said, we're heading back to Chapala, but we're going to go in a different direction. We're actually going to go through Guadalajara, which is the biggest city center that is closest to the town in which I live. It's about 40 minutes outside of Lake Chapala. And honestly, it's a lot like every other city out there, in that it's a bunch of people just going about their day to day and spending time with their family, going to work, looking for entertainment, shopping for stuff they need. It's really, I mean, it's like every other city. Yeah, of course, there are going to be differences. Mexico is steeped in culture and ancient tradition. Thankfully, they have held on to a lot of their old beliefs. So even though there's this huge contrast between modern day living, like traffic, and a more traditional way of thinking, Mexicans have figured out how to blend those two things perfectly, and it's really a harmonious existence of the past, the present, and the future. You'll probably hear me say this a lot. It's one of the things that I love about Mexico. There's so much to love about Mexico, but I really do love how they've meshed their ancient spiritual beliefs with their more modern day Catholic beliefs. Honestly, already this country has taught me so much, and I know that it has so much more to share. And so I'm kind of hoping to take you on this journey with me while I'm exploring, really with the intention of allowing you to see some of the beauty that our world has to offer, and to maybe inspire people to get out of their comfort zone. One of the things I'm often told is that I go to a lot of dangerous places, and honestly, before we say anything else, this is the best burrito place. Honestly, it's so well known and worthy of the title of the best burrito place. Now, as I was saying, I've been told often that what I do is dangerous and where I go is dangerous. And honestly, so far, I have had nothing but positive experiences with warm, welcoming local people who just want to share their view of life by way of, sharing how they live and showing me their country. I'm really, truly blessed to be doing what I'm doing. And I guess that's why I'm putting it on film, because I think everybody should have this opportunity. I truly do. Well, it looks like we're running out of video. So I guess that means I have to quit talking. I'll see you guys next time. No idea where we're going, but I'm sure it'll be awesome.